Nothing to worry, I will share that. Okay, so we are in the middle of workflows, right? So we have seen what is a workflow. I'm really sorry. Please remind me. Sometimes, I forget to share the screen and I forget to start the recording. So I'm
Yeah,
really
and
sorry.
don't forget to record as well.
That is my regular practice to forget sharing screen and starting recording. So
Okay.
yeah, anyway. So, right. So we are in the middle. So we have seen what is a workflow and we have seen the different options like created every time it is edited and created anytime it is edited subsequently to meet the criteria. So I guess,
Yeah.
I hope you guys are, understood what the difference between these three options, and you can ask me if you got any trouble, if you got any doubts with that. That is really very important.
How, how many different types of objects we have, and also workflows? So do we have
Objects
any?
is a different thing. Objects, we have like, standard objects and custom objects. Okay. So
Only.
once you created your account, whatever you
Uh-huh.
see, whatever the objects that are readily available to you to use, those are all the standard objects. Okay. So if I go and create some object, that is my custom object. See, I have created a vacancy object, right? This is my custom object, and I have not created these accounts, contacts, opportunities, forecasts, and all these things, right? These are all the standard objects. So whatever you create, that is a custom. Whatever is readily available, that is a standard. Okay. And yeah. So any other doubts? So we have seen workflow and different actions of workflow, and I told you to you know write a workflow with a workflow action to create a task or event. Okay, so we can assign a task or event by using workflows. So you have to do that. If you can't get it, then you can ask me, then I can explain you. So we have to see this one. So different types of workflows. I'm sorry. What are the different types of workflows we have? We have immediate workflows. I mean different types of workflow actions. Immediate workflow actions and time dependent. So yesterday we have seen, whatever we have seen yesterday, those are all immediate workflow actions. Because immediately we can see updating a field, immediately we can see sending an email, and immediately you can see assigning a task. Okay, so those are all immediate workflow actions. So there is something called time dependent workflow action which can be performed at a particular time which you specify. Okay, so we'll see how we can do that. So go to any workflow. Yes, so we'll see this only. Right, what we are doing, we are sending an email immediately whenever a lead is created. Whenever a record is created, immediately we are sending an email if the criteria is met, right? But if you see here, there is time dependent workflow action. Okay, so time dependent workflow action means you will be giving some time trigger. Okay, so suppose you have some mobile networking company. Suppose you have some, or else you are working for Vodafone, say this example. So what you wanted to do is, if there is a postpaid customer and his membership is expiring, suppose he got some 6 months unlimited something membership, so his membership is expiring. So what you wanted to do is, whenever his membership is expiring, prior to the 15 days of membership expiry, you wanted to send an alert to him saying that your membership is about to expire, please recharge, so that you can continue the services. Something like that. You wanted to create a template and you wanted to have your workflow action on that. Okay, so simple. What you can have, I cannot show you here because I need to give some time frame. Time frame is at least 24 hours, right? So immediately you cannot see it here, but you can practice it. You can create a field, okay? So date of expiry or membership expiry. Do something like this. So for this immediate, time dependent workflow action, I will show you how we can define the time. Where we can add the time, I will show you, but take this as example. So create a field called expiry date. Okay. So what you do is, we got the membership, expiry date. Okay. So prior to 15 days minus 15. In the formula, you can write expiry date minus 15. Okay. So at this particular time, send a email alert. Okay. So try to achieve it. If you don't get it, then you can ask me. It is pretty much simple. Nothing to worry about it. Okay. Right. So try to work on it. Just think and give some 1 or 2 days. You cannot wait for 15 more days, right? So 1 day or 2 days time frame you give. I will show you how you can add the time frame. So as we have the time immediate workflow actions, it is saying you cannot add new time trigger to an active rule. So if you wanted to add a time dependent workflow rule, then you have to first deactivate this rule. Okay. So let's go and deactivate it. Right. So now that screen has gone, that message has gone. Okay. Now you can add time dependent workflow actions. Okay. Right. Edit it. Add time trigger. Okay. You can add a time trigger. 30 days after, or 1 day after, or 2 days after, it is up to you. You can add. Okay. Rule trigger date. Okay. So in your criteria, you have to take the rule trigger date is membership expiry minus 15 days you have to take. So just Google it, how you can get it. Okay. So try to work on it. If you take 1 day or 2 day or 3 days or 4 days, it doesn't matter. If you try to work on it on your own, then you are on the right track. Okay. You Google it, how we can get it, and you have to see. Okay. You have to try multiple ways to get it. Okay. So in real time, you'll be getting these kind of examples, because all the examples cannot be covered in the class. So in real time, if you got a scenario, then you have to research on your own and you have to get it on your own, right? That is the reason I'm telling you. You can take as much time as you want, but try to get it on your own. Okay. So 2 days after rule trigger date, save. Workflow action. I defined the time, but I have not added any action. So new email alert. So recipient to whom we have to send, to the email address provided in the email field. Save. Unique name is already existing, because with the same name we have one more workflow rule in the immediate workflow actions. Okay. So we have one time dependent and two immediate workflow actions. Okay. So this time dependent I cannot show you with one example. So you have to try it and you have to practice it. Okay. So you can define any time. Okay. So 30 days, hours. Okay. Right. Next, let's see the page layouts concept. So we have two layouts. One is edit layout, one is detail layout. If I click on this edit button, the layout which you see on the screen is the edit layout. This is your edit layout. Okay, here you can edit the fields information, right? After saving this record, this is your detail page layout. Okay, so right, let me show you what are the types of page layouts we have. So one thing I wanted to tell you, suppose you have a business where you got multiple types of customers. Okay, suppose you have a retail business, then if you have a big store like Walmart, then there may be some wholesale, I mean, you may be doing, you may be giving, products at a wholesale cost price to the retailers who have the stores, small stores, right? So here you'll be having two types of customers, so retail customers and residential customers, right? Households, you can say. So these two are different customers. In the same way, if you think of a mobile networking operator, he may be having some prepaid customers and some postpaid customers and some broadband. Okay, so the information of the prepaid and postpaid and broadband customers is totally different. Whereas postpaid will be having some membership plan, so he don't pay anything in the beginning, whereas prepaid is going to pay before he use the service, right? So we'll have different fields information for different categories, right? So how we can differentiate these things? So we have a concept called record types. For that, by using record types, you can categorize your customers. Type of the record. Record types means what is the type of the record? Okay. So what is the use of record type? Record types are used to allocate different page layouts with different pick list values. So I will write this definition here. Record types are used to allocate. These are all interlinked concepts. Page layouts, record types. Okay. So nothing to worry. If you can't understand, then again I am ready to explain. Nothing to worry. Okay. Record types are used to allocate different page layouts with the different pick list values. Right. So he is a different type of record. I mean, if he is a different kind of customers and I need to have different set of information for him, for that I need to create a different page load for him, right? For that type of customer. And here also, here we need to have some different set of data. Okay. So here also we'll be having different fields information. So for this type of customer also we need to have a different page layout. And again, broadband, it is completely different. Okay, I have a business where I provide these three services. So for broadband also I used to have different set of information, and I definitely should have a different page layout. Okay, so by using these record types, I can differentiate these three customers with the different page layouts and with the different pick list values. Okay, so forget about these pick list values for the beginning. So just concentrate on the page layouts. By using record types, for these three types of customers, I can assign three different page layouts with different field set information. Okay, different field information, right? So let's go and we'll see the basic page layout, what is the layout and all. See here. So to see page layouts, go to setup. I want to see account page layouts. Click on account and you can see under customize account page layouts, you can see. So I have not created any page layout so far, right? So these are all the standard page layouts which are available ready to use. Okay, these are all the standard layouts. If you wanted to if you wanted to create any new layout, then you can. Okay, so right, before that, to differentiate the layouts, what I do is I will create some fields. Prepaid. prepaid, I will have this last recharge amount. For this prepaid customer, I wanted to have this field. And for the postpaid, membership expiry date, or else, okay, membership expiry date. I want to differentiate three layouts with these three different fields. Broadband, membership plan. Is it 6 months or 1 year or something like that? So I will create these three layouts, these three fields, and I want this field only on the prepaid customer layout. I want this field only on the postpaid customer layout. I want this field only on the broadband customer layout. Okay, let's see how we can do that. So we need to create three fields now. New. What is the first one? Last recharge amount. That is a currency field. See here it is asking me to add to the layouts. Do you want to add this field to these existing layouts? It is asking me. Okay, so for now I don't want to add because I wanted to differentiate the record types with the different fields, right? So I'm not adding this field to any of the layouts. Okay, I will create a separate layout, then in that layout only I will add it. Save. Okay, before whenever you created a field, so if you click on this edit, you are able to see the field information, right? Because we are adding the field to the layout. Now you cannot see it. Okay, because we have not added this field to the layout. So there is no field, right? So again, I wanted to create one more field. So what is that? Membership expiry date, right? Okay. So that is a date field. This one also I'm not adding to any layouts. Save and new. So I have to create one more field, right? So that is why I clicked on save and new. So what is my another field? Membership plan. So that is a pick list. Membership plan. I want to enter the values. 1 month, 3 months. Okay. So these are my pick list values. Next. Right. Okay. So we have created three fields and now I have to create page layouts. Okay. So I will create page layouts. So for creating page layouts, you cannot straightly go and create a page layout. You have to use existing page layout and you have to do modifications to the page layout. Okay. So directly you cannot create a page layout. What you have to do is to create a page layout, you have to use some existing one. Right. I click on new. See, it is asking you to take one existing page layout. What I take is I will take account layout. Okay, so this is my prepaid customer. Save. So whatever the field values, whatever the fields which are there in the account layout, those all fields will be added to this prepaid customer. So after adding these fields, if you want to remove something, you can remove. If you want to add something, you can add. I will show you how to add and remove fields from a layout. Save. That's it. My prepaid customer layout is prepared. Okay. So, right. This is my prepaid customer layout, and in this prepaid customer layout, I wanted to add, what is that? For prepaid customer, last recharge amount. So if you want to search fields, you have to click on these fields. If you want to search buttons, these are the buttons available. These are the links. Okay. And related list, I will tell you one by one, nothing to worry. So fields, last recharge amount. See here, we got a field here, last recharge amount. Okay. So I wanted to add this field to this layout. I'm adding it here. Click on save. Right. Again, I wanted to create, see here, you can see prepaid customer. I wanted to create one more layout, and I wanted to clone it from the account layout. What is that? My another layout, postpaid customer layout. And for this postpaid customer layout, what is the field I wanted to add? Membership expiry date. Okay, so fields, you can search your field. See here, somewhere here we have, okay, membership expiry date. I want to add it here. Click on save. Now I want to create one more page layout for the broadband customer. For this also, I want to clone from account layout. Save. And for him, I wanted to add the membership plan. Add this field here. Click on save. Now I have created three different page layouts. Okay. Now I have to create three record types. Right. I will show you what is a record type, how to create a record type. So let's go to accounts. And if you click on new, it is not asking you to select a record type, because record type you have to select before creating the account, not after creating the account. The record type should be selected before selecting the account. Based on the record type you have selected, the page layout will be assigned to you. Okay, so what is the use of record type? Record types are used to assign different page layouts, right? So if you take that sentence, so before creating the record itself, you have to select a record type. Okay, so how we can create a record type? Again, go to account. Always use this quick find box. It is very easy. So here you can see record types. Okay, click on record types, click on new, prepaid customer. This is my one record type, and yeah, I am enabling it for all the profiles. Next. Right, see here, it is asking you to select a page layout. Apply one layout to all profiles, apply different layout to each profile. So for all the profiles, what layout I wanted to give? I wanted to give prepaid customer layout. Okay, I wanted to give prepaid customer layout. Save and new. I wanted to create one more record type. So what is my another? That is postpaid. postpaid record type. And here you have to select a layout. So postpaid customer layout. Save and new. Here we have one more, that is broadband customer. Right. Select a layout, broadband customer layout. Save. Now we have created three record types and we have assigned three different layouts to three different record types. Okay. So now let's go to, so if you go to here, and whenever you selected new before creating these record types, you are directly navigated to a edit form. But now if you click on new, see, it is asking you to record type of new record. It is asking you to select account record type, what record you wanted to create. Okay. So if I select broadband, so what is the field I have to see on the broadband layout? Membership plan. I got it right, membership plan. Okay. And now go back and click on new. Now I want to select prepaid. So prepaid last recharge amount is the field I have created, last recharge amount. And the one left is postpaid. Membership expiry date. Okay. So record types are used to differentiate the records. You may be having different kinds of business. So based on these record types, you can differentiate your records and you can, organize your business in a structured manner. You can organize your account information in a structured manner. Okay. And these record types are used to have different fields with the different pick list values with the different page layouts. So now we have seen how we can assign record types to different page layouts. Okay. And we have also seen different field values. Okay. Right. So now we will see pick lists. Okay. So see here, industry is having these many values, right? Okay. So prepaid I use A, B, C alphabets starting with A agriculture and till C I use for prepaid. For postpaid I use E, F, G, H up to H and the rest I use for broadband. Okay. So what I wanted to show you here is how I can assign different pick list values to different record types. I wanted to show you how I can assign different pick list values to different record types. Okay. So these are all the values available now. Okay. So all the values are available for this. We'll see one by one again. So prepaid customer, if you see, go to industry field, I have all the values. Okay. But for this prepaid, I just wanted to have A, B, C till consulting. And go to postpaid. For this postpaid, see here you can see all the values. But I wanted to see E to H till hospitality. Okay. All right. And for my broadband customer, I'm able to see all now, but I wanted to see I to the rest all. Okay. We'll see how we can do that. So for that, go to record types. First prepaid. I will start with prepaid. See here, under this prepaid customer, these are the different pick list values we have. Okay. I mean, this is not just pick list, all the fields. Okay. So if you select this industry, right, see, all the values are selected for this pick list. For this record type, prepaid customer, all the values are selected. So what is my requirement? I just wanted to select from A to C. The rest I don't want to use. Use Control Shift and select those. Remove those. That's it. A to C I selected. Save. Okay. So prepaid customer part is done. Next, go to postpaid. Go to active. Industry. So from E to H I wanted to use. So first select this A to C. Use Control Shift and select these. Remove and from I to all other values remove. So what is left? E, E to H are the remaining values. Save. And now go to your broadband customer. Go to industry. So I don't want from A to H. The rest of the values I wanted to use for my broadband. Save. Okay. Now see, check whether we have, what values we have for prepaid customer. We need to have A to C, right? For the industry field, we got A to C. Before we got all the values, right? But now only A to C. So we assigned different pick list values and go to postpaid. E to H. Okay. All right. And go to broadband. Okay. These are the values you can see. Right. So got it? Right. So this is how you can differentiate your pick list values based on your record types. So record types are used to assign different page layouts with different pick list values. Right? You agree? Okay. So very important. Page layouts part is very important because we will be differentiating the customer data based on the type of the customer. Okay. So each and every business nowadays is having multiple types of customers, not just one type of customer. Okay. So that is the reason we have to use record types and we have to separate the customer data based on the record types. Okay. So now we will see the layouts part. Just go to any layout. Okay. So what we can do, how we can organize the data and all we can see. Okay. So this is my detail page layout. So I don't know which layout exactly it is, or else, yeah, that's fine. We'll take it. So if you want to edit this layout, click on edit layout. Then you can see this is edit layout. Okay. Sorry, this is account layout. So what are the different types of layouts we have? These are all the different types of layouts we have. So we have created postpaid, prepaid and broadband. Okay. Now we are in the account layout. I will show you how we can modify a layout. See here, there is some section header visible on edit only. Okay, header visible on edit only. So if you go to that record, how it is displaying to you, if you click on a new one, continue, account information, address information, additional information. So something like some different parts you can see. But take any account, see here, all the data is combined. Okay, all the data is combined here. So I wanted to have, if I edit it, you can see the partitions, account information, address information, additional information, something like that. So I wanted to have this in my detail layout also. If I click on save, then you cannot see all these partitions. So all the data will be appearing. SSN is a, so we have some validation rules, just cancel it. Okay, so everything is combined here. So I don't want to have something like this. So here also in the detail page layout also I wanted to see the different subheadings. I mean, you can say account address information, account information, additional information, something like that I wanted to see. So for that, what you can do is you can go to your layout and here header visible on edit only. Okay, so make it on detail also. If you click on the settings, section name, account information, display section header on edit page. Now I wanted to have it on my detail page also. Okay, and this one, see here, now it is changed from gray to thick black color. See here, now it is grayed out. So what I do is I click on detail also, I select detail also. Now see, this is changed, and this one we will see now, additional information, system information. Okay, right. Now I save this record. I mean, I save this layout. Now if you see the detail layout, see account information, address information, additional information. Refresh this page. If you want to check it, just refresh this page so that you can see different sections here. Right? You got different sections, right? Okay. So this is how you can modify your layout, and we'll see what else we can modify in the layout. So I don't want to see this system information, or else description information I don't want to see. Okay. Now, do we have any description information here? Description is here, right? So it is not in the separate section, but description is here because see, this description information is visible only on the edit. Description section is visible on the edit. So otherwise I will make it on the detail page also so that you can easily understand. I am saving it. Now you can see this description in a special description information section. Right? So description information you got. So I don't want to see this description information. Okay, this section I want to remove. How I can do that? Go to your layout, or else here only you can see. So go to this layout, come down, you can see the minus button. If you click on this, okay, so I removed it. Now save this. So there is no description, right? Okay, and what else we can do? See here, I want to move some of these fields to this side. Okay, so we'll see that. Just drag and drop, that's it. Okay, right. Now save it. See, now they are fine, right? And one more thing. I don't want to see this ticker symbol and website. I don't want to see these two fields. Then what I can do? In this layout, I don't want to see. So this is account layout. So if you don't want to see those in your account layout, website, just drag it and drop it here. And ticker symbol, drag it and drop it here. So these two values are removed only from the account layout, not from the other layouts. You are doing your modifications only in the account layout. So we have multiple layouts, but this will not affect in all the layouts. This will affect only in the account layouts. If you wanted to remove these fields in different layouts, then you can go to that field, that layout, and you can remove those fields. Okay, right, save. Again, if you see, I got two fields here. I wanted to move this one to this side. Then edit, move this one to here and save. You got it, right? Okay. Now we'll see the different information. So this is my account record. Okay. So account is the parent of all these things, contact, opportunities, cases. Okay. So I don't want to see this open activities. No, it's not. So I don't want to see these notes and attachments. Okay. I don't want to see notes and attachments. I don't want to see partners. Then what I can do? Edit layout, come down. We call these all, we call these as related lists. Okay. So these are all the related lists. Account, I mean, from this, yeah, see here, related lists. These are all the related lists. So I don't want to see these notes and attachments. Just click on this minus. That's it. It is gone. That's it. Okay. So if you want to add any other related lists, you have the option here, related lists. Okay. So these are all the related lists you can add to your account record. Okay. All right. Now click on save. Then those two will be removed. If you come down, see, you don't have notes and attachments and partners, right? So this is how you can do operations on your page layouts, record types, and pick lists. Okay, little bit confusing, but if you practice it, it is easy for you, right? So what you have to do, you have to first create some fields to differentiate your record types, and after that create page layouts. Okay, and include your fields in which layout you wanted to add what field. So we created three different fields and we created three different layouts, and we added each field into different layouts, and again we created record types and we assigned page layouts to the record types. Okay, so that is what I explained here. Any doubts? So practice it. Okay, so you can ask me if you got any doubts. Okay, if you got no doubts, then we can see tomorrow. Yeah, Vamshi asked me. But what doubt you got? Yeah, please practice it. We need practice. This is admin. So everything is point and click. Unless we practice, we cannot do anything. Because it is like, movie. Yeah, sure, I will share. Okay, so yeah, I will share the recording. For workflows, if you can go and search my name Srinu Namani in YouTube, I guess you people can see the other recording on workflows. Let me see whether it is public or private. It is public. Okay. workflows in Salesforce part 1, part 2. Okay, it is public. So you can see this tutorial. Okay, so search my name, then you can definitely get it. Right. Any doubts? Okay, I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Good night, guys. Bye.